Hey engineers, it's Luke here. It's been a while since I've seen you guys, been quite a few weeks since I've made a video, and this is pretty much going to be an update video where I'm going to be telling you guys where I've been, what I've been doing, and then later on in the video, I'm going to be doing two things. I'm going to be letting you know what kind of videos are coming up, and I'm going to be letting you know about FAQ, AMA, whatever you want to call it, and other details for that will be at the end of the video. So, where I've been, well, let's go back a few months. About midway through when I started making Rags to Riches, I started noticing some issues I was having where if I was getting really excited while I was playing a game or doing anything like that, I would start getting what felt like heart palpitations. Basically, when your heart skips a beat and you get like it's sort of hard to describe. It's like your heart doesn't beat on time and then it pauses and then you get like a big one. And it was really, really starting to worry me. So that's why later on in the Rags to Riches series, I go from being really hyped, like really excited, to sort of calm down more, because I was finding whenever I was getting really excited, I was having these issues. But I didn't like go to the doctor or anything about it at first. I just kind of figured I was getting too hype. So essentially I cut caffeine out. That was my first thing I tried doing. Was I stopped drinking pop. I stopped drinking coffee. If I ever had coffee, it was decaf. Completely cut it out. And it kept happening, and it kept happening over and over again. And it got to the point where I literally didn't want to do anything, because if I tried to go to the gym, or if I was trying to play a game and I got really excited, or like if I was playing, for example, like League of Legends and I got to a stressful time when I was like 2v1ing, I would literally have my heart rate just spike and start going. And it was really, really starting to affect my life. And I was really worried that I had a heart condition and I was going to have a heart attack. So essentially, eventually it got to the point where I went to Emerge, and I'd had it happen about 3 or 4 times. My heart rate was like 140. It was like going crazy just from laying in bed. And I'm like, I'm done. Like, I can't take this anymore. So I went to the Emerge, and I went in there, and they ran an EKG on me, which is an echocardiogram where they stick, sticky boys all over your chest. And they found nothing. They said they found absolutely nothing. It seemed totally fine. So I didn't trust the Emerge in my town. So what I did was I went to my doctor and I explained to her the situation, and she gave me a 3-day EKG. So I had to wear this attached to my chest, all these little sticky things, hooked up to a heart rate monitor for 3 days straight. And at the same time, they took a blood test to see if I had any sort of weird blood disorders, if I had a vitamin deficiency, anything like that. So I did that. I turned it in, and I gave them my results. I gave them the blood results, and I gave them the heart rate results. And it was about a month ago, about 2 months ago now, I turned them in. And then about a month ago, I hadn't heard anything back. And I know people say that no news is good news, but when you're having these types of issues, it wasn't good. And at the same time, as I was having these issues and I was worrying about this, I started getting weird headaches. Essentially, I would get a headache right sort of like up here on the top of my head all the time. But it would always be in the exact same spot every day. And I figured that was also something pretty serious. So essentially, I decided that I was sick of always worrying about whatever these things were, and I was ready to finally hear the news. So I booked a doctor's appointment. I went in. She asked me how I was doing, and I said good. Well, I'm like, hopefully I'm good. I need all my results. So blood test came back fantastic. No vitamin deficiencies, no blood issues whatsoever. Phenomenal kidney function. Everything's perfect in my blood. And I said, okay, what about the heart rate results? And she says, nothing. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, literally perfect. No issues whatsoever. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird, because I've been having all these palpitations and stuff like that. And she said that they didn't come across anything considered abnormal. I mean, these beats, they're called ecoptic heartbeats. She says they happen to everybody, and they were never outside the range of what is considered normal with regular people. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. What about this headache? So she was looking all over me, and she checks out everything, and she looks, and she's like, did you ever injure your shoulder? And I'm like, well, no, but I used to play baseball when I was a kid. And she stood me up and had me look in a mirror, and I don't know if you can see it from looking at me right now. My, this shoulder here is like a lot lower than the other one, and apparently, according to her, the shoulder injury, I had it when I was a kid at some point, didn't heal properly, and now it's messed up my whole back, and that is causing the headache. But I told her, I'm like, what about all these? So that's essentially the cause of the headache, has been I have back issues. So I told her, well, what about these heart things? And she's like, well, let me do a quick test on you. And she gave me a bunch of questions. She gave me about 20 questions. And apparently I scored extremely high for anxiety. So that's fun. Essentially, as of right now, as far as anyone knows, I am actually not suffering from all sorts of horrible illnesses that I feel like I'm suffering from. I just believe that I am, due to anxiety and depression on top of that. But so I went and I got some fantastic medications here. Yum, 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 yum. And I've been taking them every day, and I'm feeling quite a bit better. Actually, I still have issues. I was also having random panic attacks. I should let you guys know about that too. I would randomly just break down and think I was having a heart attack. Random panic attacks, that was the other issue. All of these are apparently being caused by stress, depression, and anxiety. So I am on medication for that now, and I am starting to feel quite a bit better. I still have issues now where, I get like, a pain in my shoulder, like my shoulder hurts, and all of a sudden my brain's like, well, you're actually having a heart attack, you're about to die. But I'm able to sort of push those feelings aside now, whereas before it would pretty much ruin my whole day. I'd sit there, I'd start freaking out, have, anxiety attack, everything like that. So I've sort of been getting better at that, and it's only going to get even better throughout the next few weeks. So that's pretty much where I've been. I've been telling people that I've been going through some medical stuff, which I had, but it turns out most of the medical problems I've been having are actually mental problems and not actual physical problems. But that doesn't mean that there's not ghost symptoms, right? Like if you truly believe that you have an issue, your body can replicate those symptoms. So if any of you guys are going through something like this, please go get help, because I'm already starting to feel quite a bit better now that I've been taking all this stuff. And it doesn't really seem to the people around me like my personality has changed that much, which is good, because I know sometimes people go on different medications and they can really have their personality change quite a bit, which I'm glad that I haven't had that happen yet. So we're going to be doing that. And yeah, so as of right now, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm feeling good enough that I should be able to come back and start making some videos now that I'm not, freaking out and having panic attacks 24/7. It's good. So videos are going to be starting up. I am going to be making some more Black Desert videos. I've come to the decision. I know that the game isn't really in a great place right now. I've been hearing lots of complaints about a lot of different things when it comes to, I've been hearing the drama about people getting banned. I've actually been asked by a couple people to put my input in on it, and I don't necessarily want to do that because I really want to be a drama-free channel. And the thing is, it could be irresponsible for me as a content creator not to weigh in on these issues, but I feel like we have enough high-end creators that are weighing in on them that I can afford to keep my channel somewhat drama-free and kind of keep it on the positive side, because when it really comes down to, when it comes to video games, they're there to be fun, right? And for me personally, I feel like my channel is good for keeping things on the positive note and keeping things on the friendly note, and I'll let other people who are more into the news and updates and stuff like that kind of handle the drama issues, just because I kind of want to keep them away from my channel. Plus, I'm not purely a Black Desert channel anymore, so it's not, I don't feel like it's a huge responsibility that I have to come out and say all these things. But the game still, I know, isn't in a great spot right now. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't have fun playing it. So I'm actually planning on starting a new Black Desert series. It's not going to be the fourth like Rags to Riches series. It's going to be actually something somewhat different that I actually haven't done on the channel before. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to be making some more Warframe videos probably after the Black Desert videos. I know I have a lot of new audience that's all coming from Warframe, and I love all you guys. I'm so glad to see you around. The Discord's been popping off, lots of people getting help in Warframe, stuff like that. When I do go back to Warframe, I'm going to be doing a video. Everyone's been asking me to do a video for me to record the first time I do the second Dream Quest, which is apparently some quest that like changes the whole game. So I'm going to be recording when I do that. That's probably going to be a little bit farther down the line. I want to do a Sekiro series as well. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's if you haven't heard about it, it's like made by the same people as Dark Souls, but it's actually samurais and ninjas, and it's a little faster paced. And I've actually been really enjoying it, so I'm probably going to make a series about that, work on that a little bit, and then I'm going to do a couple other little things as well, just little like one-offs of other games. Maybe play some 2D dungeon crawlers, maybe even play the game Dungeoneers. Maybe there is a game called Dungeoneers that my girlfriend found, and I might even end up playing that. Something like that. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about for that bit. I got a whole bunch of games that I'm going to play. BDO, Warframe, Sekiro are the main ones I'm going to be working on for a while, and then I might do some Borderlands content as well. With the upcoming release of Borderlands 3 this September, I love Borderlands. Borderlands 1 and 2 are some of my favorite games of all time, so definitely expect some Borderlands content as well. And then a load of content out in September when Borderlands 3 comes out, because that is going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait for that. And last but not least, guys, I've thought about doing, people ask me questions all the time about, what's going on, what I'm doing, what is my opinion on this type of thing. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is doing a little AMA video. So all you have to do, guys, is in the comments of this video, do your regular comments. Obviously, if you guys have any questions about this video, leave them down there. And then if you want to have a question that I answer in the AMA, which is Ask Me Anything, or the FAQ video, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it will be a question answer, a Q&A video, basically. Just write Q&A down there and then your question in this video. And leave the comments down there. In about a week or so, I'll go back to this video. I'll scroll through all the top questions, and I'll do anything. And this is going to be a true AMA, guys. Literally ask me anything. I don't care what you ask me. It could be about my personal life. It could be about what I think about certain games. It could be about music. It could be about literally anything. I got loads and loads of stuff to talk about. Whatever you guys want to know about me, ask me down in the description there, or down in the comment section, and I'll answer those questions. But outside of that, guys, that is pretty much all I want to talk about today. Just a quick update video. I'm going to be working on some more videos now. I actually have this new, I don't know if you guys can see it, this new webcam overlay here. It's just kind of this nice little clean look. I really like it. I don't actually have my light on yet. This is the light I'm going to have on as well, so you guys can see me even brighter. But my glasses are a little reflective, so I didn't know if you guys would be able to see me when I had that turned on. So I'm just going to turn that off real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And don't forget to leave your questions down in the comment section below. Give me 1 week and I'm going to be answering those. And then the Black Desert, Warframe, Sekiro, and other things are going to be starting up. And a couple other things I'd actually thought about as well. I'm going to be doing some extra little fun stuff. Maybe not put it on the main channel, maybe on the second channel. Which I will actually have to make because I kind of messed up the other one. I'll worry about that one later, guys. That's going to be a little bit farther down the line, couple months, and then Borderlands content as well. So thank you for sticking with me, guys. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers, so once we hit that, we'll probably have a 20,000 sub video. Maybe we'll do we'll get a group together and we'll either play some games, we'll play some Black Desert together, maybe we'll do like a little tournament, maybe we'll do a Borderlands Let's Play. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll figure something out. But thanks for sticking with me, guys. Thanks for watching the videos, and I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah, that doesn't work when I'm not full screen. Whoa, that's awkward.